Am I going?
Darova, Privyet, hello once again, friends and fans and members of the proletariat. Wires surrenders, but the Soviet Union will not, because we're here to show off the Soviets today, baby. That's right, they've got strong tanks, they've got, hellish armor to boot, ATGMs, aircraft, everything your heart could desire. So let's bring out some of our weapons, but first let's show off what we got. We've got FOBs, UAZs, BRDMs, and Euro trucks. We've got UAZ Scouts and MI2 Scouts. We have the T-55 AM2, T-64, T-72, T-80. For infantry, we have the Morshaka Piota, the Motostreliki, the Potur Concours, Igla, and VDV troops. We've got the Tunguska the Buck, and the MTLB 82mm mortar, Conquers Bad Ferde, Shaturm, also known as the Shitstorm, also known as the Shroom, and Afghan C. For the aircraft, we have the Mi-24V, and for aircraft, we have the MiG-21S, we have the MiG-25P, the Su-24MP, the Yak-38M, and the Su-27. Let's bring the pain, boys. I am going to, by the way, get some bombers to start as well. Bombs are going to be very effective in this game, and we'll start with a few aircraft. We'll be taking the right side, by the way, so Ivan and Elena will be ours very shortly. So, anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend. If you like this, then please say so down below in the comments and tell me your tactics and tricks and how you like to bring pain to the battlefield. Gentlemen, I will take the liberty of bringing or leaving a command back at base. Let's spread out and let's get this done. Joining me now, by the way, on the side of Pact for the Rat Pack is yours truly, 30K in Shadow versus of the NATO Wires, who had just disconnected. I guess Wires were crossed and he's no longer with us. Yes, that. By the way, that's the boys from the NKVD. Also, Gesmund tells us that he's going to Fox and Delta. Nice job of using the the all speak feature. Godzilla and Gesmund, by the way, are our enemies, as we've already gone through that. So, anyway, let's get it done, boys. We're going to bring out some pain and disdain for the enemy as we bring out the big boys. Shadow, 30K of the Rat Pack, say hello.
Hello.
All right. So let's bring this pain. It's been a long time. You all have been waiting to get through, for us to get through all of the decks, and finally, comrades, we are here. I'm sure we've built a giant wall of subscribers, and it is fantastic because it will never be torn down, no matter how hard that Ronald McDonald tries. But he ain't gonna do it. So, anyway, let's bring some. Let's see. We've got AA. We've got T-72, some bucks. We're gonna probably need some ATGMs to boot. And let's see, we could probably also, yep, let's buy one of those. We've only got 5 points left, so that should be everything we need, including that, where is it? Oh, we don't have an AA unit. I thought we called out a buck. That is just fine. We'll get plenty of points in a few moments. Let's look at what everyone else has got on the battlefield. Shadow with his robots and his T-72B1s, Strela 10 missile systems, 30K up front with a buck and a couple of OT-64s, BRDMs. The gentlemen here are going to, 30K is going to the center city, and Shadow, I assume, will be going to Constantine. Is that correct, Shadow?
Yep.
All right, very good. So we've got everything. Let's go. Alright, there go the Soviets right now. Their vehicles are traveling down the road.
Quick question, 30. Who's gonna cover Charlton or Shelton?
We can get Sheraton eventually. Like, it's not a major.
The Charlton shoe, is that what you're trying to say, Shadow?
Maybe.
That's great. We did, by the way, bring a buck, so we will be well supplied against aircraft attacks.
By the way, turn it off before it gets to his target.
Good idea. Yes, by the way, for those of you who keep getting killed by aircraft that are targeting radar, all you have to do is click that button and turn it off, and radar is no longer active, and your weapon is stealth to those vehicles that may try to kill it.
That was a misclick. Go away, Jet. We don't need you. Jet here.
Alright, so it doesn't look like our enemies have yet captured any positions. Neither have we. BRDM-2U is now moving into position. Buck is moving into a defensive position. T-72s and 64s are also moving in defensive modes with the Shaturm. Soviet minivan, really. Good to see. Alright. Boy, this has been long awaited. Hopefully this is a very exciting match. We try to keep it to 20 minutes just to keep the videos as short. So obviously there will be some long brawls to come very soon. First contact on the map, UH-1E already engaging 30K's troops. Doesn't look like anything was lost just yet, but he is just arriving in town. And probably... Oh, Marines. Uh-oh. Until we know what our enemy can do, we're probably not going to call out anything just yet. But 30K is bringing in an Mi-24 to fire some rockets at those Marines. The Discari are now being deployed as well. And we just secured Ivan. As soon as we have enough points for a command unit, we will move up to Elena and capture that for additional 10 points. 30K already brawling down. Very good Polish units here, by the way, or are they Czechoslovakian? I cannot recall.
I will find out for you.
I believe they're Czechoslovakian.
Yes, they are.
Okay, but the Mi-24 from the Soviets is doing all the work, baby. Blew up a couple of those transports and is leveling the American infantry. Shadow, meanwhile, on the left side is moving out with his well, I shouldn't call it the Mr. Roboto, just the robots. Beep, beep, boop, beep. Moving them around to secure different positions. BTR is hidden as best as it can, and Strehlar also spreading out. It's now time for us to advance, as we now have enough points to bring out our command. 140 points there. Shaturms are advancing. Buck is also doing the same. Looks like the Mi-24 is out of ammunition. 30, you may want to refuel that ASAP.
Yep.
Sheraton will be captured very soon, so I would... oh, you actually have Euro trucks ready, which is good.
By the way, you can change the altitude on a helicopter to hide behind mountains, so you
Yes.
just can't shoot them down. as
That
easily.
is right. Yes, you can change altitude for units that way, by
What
the
I'm
way.
doing with the Mi-24.
Very good way to hide, by the way. Very good pro tip, 30K. Thank you. That's very good. Alright, our BRDM is moving up now. We're going to move on the main highway. Thought we were going to get engaged, but you never know. The enemy could be hiding back there. And the Soviet Union is now hiring for dead. And any takers will be sure to deal with them lickety-split. Looks like Shaturms are moving up with the T-72s. 30K is spreading out to be more defensive. Shadow's doing a little recon operation, spreading out thinly with troops as well. Probably has a lot of aircraft to boot. Looks like some Americans were spotted, or at least some NATO forces here. Quick glimpses of what's going on into the Forest 30. If you didn't see it, it said Forest there to the left. Let's see if we can cause some damage. Let's call out a Soviet bomber here, and let's see what we can do. Find out what's in there by using bombs for recon. If it blows up, then obviously there's something there. Well, not anymore. MiG-21S coming in. You can see this is armed with a few bombs. 2 500-kilogram bombs, that is. It's got a 45 on the side. And
Bradley's on the right.
Bradley's are on the right. Oh, looks like we're getting engaged here. We'll deal with those in just a moment. Bradley's getting blown up. Let's see what these bombs can do. All right, couple of American kills there. Very nicely done. We haven't taken any losses yet, but there's all the infantries. Look at that. Motor Strelicky and stuff just hiding in the dragons hiding in the back, clearing out a lot of the tanks there. Clever girl. All right, we're gonna have the term retreat. Get out of there while the T-72s take most of the damage. Looks like there's Americans there with ATGM, so let's call out a few more bombers then, shall we? It's gonna be good to get a few more of those bombers out. They have tow units as well, so let's do what we can to destroy those, and let's call out what we can. Try to remember what those positions are. If we drop them close, of course, that's still a kill. Enemy pulling ahead to 265, of course, then a little... See? The enemy can easily get ahead with a few kills. Kiowa moving up. They leveled out 2 T-72s and 2 T-64s. Real tongue twister there. Bombs dropping into the forest. No hits there on that first bomb run. Kiowa moving in to try to scout. Let's turn that back on. Let's get some infantry out here and be more defensive now, shall we? We're going to have to call out the better troops just to hold anything back that we see. Dropping bombs. AA missile systems firing. Yak is out. No hits yet there either. AA is spotted here, though. Any artillery would be great. Move up some more tanks now to play defensively. Now that they have ATGMs, we'll bring out a few cheaper tanks. And also bring in some cheap recon as well. Keep an eye on things. Hopefully we can bomb them back into the Stone Age. Buck should also provide some good defenses against any recon. Hopefully nothing comes out of center, otherwise we'll have to bomb that as well. We'll try to get some recon there and see if we can bomb a command that happens to be in center. Alright, looks like our troops are arriving now. We'll bring up our Conquerors as well. and we'll create a new defensive line up front. Hopefully they don't sneak around us. Of course, this is something you only want to do as a pro, so that way you know how to deal with in the back. Spetsnaz, Soviet Spetsnaz, completely eliminating units there. That Shadow eliminated. Shadow, make sure you move those Spetsnaz right up there so you have good line of sight over Fedor. In fact, now they're engaging Marines. Wow. Marines, gone. Spetsnaz ain't nothing to fug with. Yes, Shadow?
I have to micro it because the RPO is not firing on its own, so I have to turn everything off and then fire it.
Interesting. Shadow rolling with the punches, only losing a few Soviet troops, by the way, only a few Spetsnaz. They are stunned by their own napalm, but he did level what the enemy had. Kiowa getting a little greedy and is taken down by the Buck. Nicely done, Buck. You earned a buck today. In fact, all Soviet workers will earn a buck today, for that is the doctrine of the people and the proletariat. Okay, UAZs are now arriving. We'll send one to the left, and we will have this other one come up front, and we'll have our Urals spread out. They'll have troops with them, so they'll be doing their thing. And we just want to make sure we can see everything with the UAZs. Alright, let's see, Buck's doing a good job. I'd like to bring in more of those bombers, but we had a little trouble in the rear with all of those nasty little Americans and their missile launchers, or whoever they happen to be. We'll call in the 24 MP now, and actually it looks like we now got troops coming down the main road. We've got Abrams tanks, gentlemen. We've got Abrams. The Americans now bringing up their tough stuff. Let's bring up our Shaturms and Conquerors to deal with those right away as the Buck and UAZ get out of there. Buck is now being fired at. Troops are also going to get out of there ASAP as well. Maybe we can drop some bombs on them, but they do have AA coverage here, gentlemen, so keep that in mind. We will try to keep line of sight on them with UAZs, and we'll put some troops in the woods and also in the facility to the left. 1 Ural truck destroyed. No hesitation can be had here. Buck's getting out of the way. UAZ is going to pull back then. Conquerors are going to try to cause a bad fur day. Let's actually try to level. Alright, fine. Okay, America, you want to pray? Let's pray. Abrams coming in now. Drop bombs right on them. Keep change our target again. He really wanted that Buck. Tomcat coming in as well. Alright. Time to play. Alright. Su-27 is out now to try to take out the... wow, and it looks like missiles are firing. Taking down an Su-25. Eagles are out as well. Americans have a lot of great air power now. Su-27 is going to engage with semi-active radar in the F-15. A miss. And another miss, probably. A hit. Oh, and the Su-27 is down. Tied up again now. It's hard to use those. Looks like they've got a lot of AA in the rear, which is kind of a shame, since we can't use a lot of our tactics just yet. Then we'll have to clear that out with an infantry push, and that means we're going to bring in our VDV troops. Conquerors are going to cause a bad fur day for the Abrams that are hiding. T-62M1 finishing off the Abrams. Nicely done. Too bad we did...
some air support on my... not air support, but anti-air support on my side.
Yes, Cobra's on the left side.
Well, no, he's got 2 F-15s out also. No, I got a couple Strellas. Much appreciated. Donate some.
T-55's engaging Rise Pattons at close range. 2 Rise Pattons down to 1 T-55. Final T-55 finishing off, or rather the last 55's convoy along the road now. Alright, time for helicopter. Well, you know, no, time for armor, because the enemy is really coming out in force now. Something's getting ready to fire here. ATGMs.
Oh.
They're waiting for us to advance along the road. We're not going to do that. Let's bring out some more AA. We're going to need it. Tow launcher already firing. T-55 is doing a real good job against these units. M35s are coming down the main road. T-64s are coming up, more Rise Patents, trying to block those T-55s there, Marines. Gonna have to deal with those right away. MBT-70s. Alright, Conqueror's doing a good job on those Rise Patents. Hawk missile system spotted in the rear. Gonna go for that. Very well done. Pull that Su-25 out right away.
Got killed.
Alright. Time for more tanks, I think.
Ready.
So interesting use here. The Americans doing a good job of holding their own, taking down a few of our aircraft, unfortunately. I thought we would get away unscathed, losing one of my more advanced aircraft there, but we are ahead by 300 points. 7 minutes remaining. MBT-70 getting ready to fire at T-80 BVs that are doing a good job. Really heavy Soviet tank over here. Trying to do a real good work on those MBT-70s there. Conqueror's still holding. Actually going to bring that up, see if we can hit him in the rear. More supply units coming up as well. Looks like there's advancing tanks now. And we'll bring our T-64s up to deal with that. And we'll have our VDVs load up and Bucks get out of there a little bit.
Thanks for the buck support, 30k. I've been dying over here.
Now, as soon as I push deep enough and finish off their anti-aircraft, then we've won. So it's now time for a full advance. So we'll bring up our Ryan Seacrest, which is what I'm going to call that unit. Fire at the Rise Patents. Rather the T-64A having an autocannon on it, or rather an auto-loader. Speaking of autocannon, 23mm Ryan Seacrest doing a hot job on the mic. Nicely done, Ryan. VDV are now going to sneak off into the forest. Very nicely done. You can bet Marines are waiting in that forest.
Yep.
And so is their AA, I'm sure. U.S. Marine Corps tanks stand no chance at all against that T-80.
Bring a Sea Cobra to you.
Sea Cobra almost within range of the Buck. There we go. Two can play at this game, America. There are the Marines. There's that Seahawk. Alright, he's going to fire Hellfires that are really effective, so we're just going to get off the road for now.
He's got a lot of Abrams out on me.
Oh, just hold him there. I need to push him. We win him. Ooh, Pan goes Pat.
Wow. Ryan Seacrest doing a great job against that infantry, just clearing it out already. Buck's moving up, 4 minutes left. Let's make this a true victory for Comrade Stalin. And Khrushchev and Gorbachev and all the others. Oh, the great gang of friends. Aardvark trying to drop bombs. Maybe a couple kills there. Nope. Too bad. Alright, let's get some air support over here, boys. Let's flood everything they've got. Make sure they have no time to recover, and we'll follow through with the full attack. Buck is now on the field. Wow. Buck got killed before he had a chance to fire. I brought him a little too close, though.
Abrams coming out the tunnel.
They moved their command back. There it is. That's got to be it right there. Alright, no choice but to full advance now. Finish off their Seahawks.
Abrams down.
Bring out our more advanced fighters now. You only have so much for missiles, I think. Alright. Thunderbolt coming in. Boy, they're really going crazy with aircraft now. If we have anti-aircraft, we should call it out now. Now's the time.
I got 2 coming right over.
If we got fighters. I'm just gonna go strictly AA for the rest of the game now.
Su-27's coming in to deal with the F-15s.
Very good. Wow, Su-27s are gonna do a good job here. Clearing out 1 Eagle and a 2nd Eagle down. Raven hauling its ass out of there.
Is the Hawk,
And that's it. A minor victory for us. Very good game, lasting 17 minutes. A very, very good quickie. So, anyway, until next time, comrades, this is Raptor, giving you that salute and tearing down that wall and reminding you to bring that cornucopia of pain. So, Raptor, 430K, and Shadow saying, see you next time. Bye. Well, Darova and Privyet, Tavarish. Hello once again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to more AirLand Battle. That's right, baby. Wargame AirLand Battle decks are out. And I'm going to help you with more customization, as you can see here.